Edinburgh, a city steeped in history and shrouded in mist, cradles countless secrets within its ancient walls. Among its winding alleyways and beneath its imposing facades lies a hidden world, whispered about but rarely seen, the world of Freemasonry. For centuries, this ancient fraternity has captivated the imaginations of both the initiated and the uninitiated. Its symbols and rituals, veiled in secrecy, hint at a deeper knowledge and a pursuit of moral and intellectual enlightenment. In Edinburgh, where history lingers on every corner, the story of Freemasonry is woven into the city's very fabric. The tale of Edinburgh's Freemasons is not merely one of secret handshakes and cryptic symbols. It's a story of influence, philanthropy, and the enduring power of brotherhood. From humble beginnings, the Masonic lodges of Edinburgh grew in stature and impact. They attracted men of influence, from merchants and architects to philosophers and politicians. These individuals, bound by oaths of loyalty and driven by a shared purpose, would leave an indelible mark on the city's landscape and its social conscience. Join us now as we delve into the annals of time, peeling back the layers of secrecy to uncover the fascinating and often misunderstood history of Freemasonry in Edinburgh. The roots of Freemasonry run deep, tracing back to the medieval guilds of stonemasons who built Scotland's grand cathedrals and castles. Yet, the emergence of Freemasonry as we know it today, a fraternal organisation with elaborate rituals and a focus on moral development, took shape in 16th century Scotland. Edinburgh, already a centre of learning and culture, provided fertile ground for this burgeoning fraternity to take root. The earliest recorded evidence of a Masonic lodge in Edinburgh dates back to 1599, with the Lodge of Edinburgh, Mary's Chapel, taking pride of place as the oldest documented lodge in the world. This lodge, named after the nearby Chapel of St Mary in the Fields, marked the beginning of a long and illustrious Masonic tradition in the Scottish capital. In these early days, Masonic lodges served as gathering places for stonemasons, providing a framework for social support, knowledge sharing, and the regulation of their craft. Over time, however, the allure of Masonic principles began to attract men from beyond the world of Masonry. Edinburgh's intellectual and social elite found themselves drawn to the fraternity's emphasis on morality, brotherhood, and self-improvement. This shift in membership from operative stonemasons to men of diverse backgrounds marked a turning point in Masonic history, transforming it from a trade guild into a philosophical and fraternal organization. This transformation would lay the foundation for the influential role Freemasonry would come to play in Edinburgh's social and civic life. Over the centuries, the ranks of Edinburgh's Freemasons swelled with individuals who shaped the city's destiny. From renowned architects who etched the skyline with their masterpieces, to philanthropists who dedicated their lives to the betterment of their fellow citizens, these men exemplified the Masonic ideals of brotherly love, relief, and truth. One such luminary was Sir William Bruce, the architect extraordinaire who designed the Palace of Holyrood House and transformed the Scottish architectural landscape in the 17th century. A devout Freemason, Bruce infused his work with subtle Masonic symbolism, leaving his mark not only on Edinburgh's physical landscape, but also on its Masonic heritage. The 18th century saw the rise of another towering figure in Edinburgh Freemasonry, Sir John Leslie, a renowned mathematician and physicist who held the prestigious position of Professor of Mathematics at the University of Edinburgh. Leslie's intellectual prowess and dedication to scientific inquiry reflected the Masonic emphasis on knowledge and enlightenment. His involvement in the fraternity elevated its standing within Edinburgh's intellectual circles, attracting other men of science, philosophy, and the arts. Beyond the realm of academia, Edinburgh's Masonic lodges also counted among their members prominent figures in the city's social and political spheres. Sir Henry Dundas, 1st Viscount Melville, a powerful Scottish politician in the late 18th and early 19th centuries, was a prominent Freemason. His influence within the British government and his role in shaping British policy towards Scotland were undoubtedly intertwined with his Masonic connections. As Freemasonry flourished in Edinburgh, its rituals and customs underwent a period of evolution and refinement. The early lodges, rooted in the traditions of operative stonemasons, practiced rituals that reflected their craft. However, the influx of members from diverse backgrounds led to a gradual transformation of these rituals, incorporating elements of symbolism, allegory, and moral teachings. One of the most significant developments in Masonic ritual during this period was the emergence of the 3 degrees of Freemasonry: entered apprentice, fellow craft, and master mason. Each degree conferred upon the candidate a deeper understanding of Masonic principles and symbolism, guiding them on a path of moral and intellectual growth. The rituals associated with these degrees, shrouded in secrecy and passed down through generations of Freemasons, served as powerful tools for self-reflection and personal transformation. The symbolism employed within these rituals, often drawing upon biblical stories, ancient mythology, and architectural motifs, added layers of meaning and interpretation. The square and compasses, for instance, became potent symbols of morality and reason, guiding the Mason to live a virtuous and well-measured life. Similarly, the all-seeing eye, often depicted within a triangle, represented the divine architect and the ever-present scrutiny of one's actions. Section 5. Woven into the fabric of Edinburgh. The influence of Freemasonry extended far beyond the confines of its lodge rooms, permeating Edinburgh's social and political landscape. Freemasons, bound by oaths of brotherhood and committed to the principles of charity and morality, played an active role in the city's civic life. Their lodges became centers of philanthropy, supporting charitable causes and providing aid to those in need. The Masonic emphasis on education found expression in their support for schools and libraries, contributing to Edinburgh's reputation as a centre of learning. Freemasons were also instrumental in the establishment of hospitals and other institutions that catered to the city's less fortunate, demonstrating their commitment to the Masonic principle of relief. Politically, Freemasonry provided a platform for men of different political persuasions to interact and engage in discourse. While Freemasonry itself remained neutral in matters of politics and religion, its emphasis on tolerance and brotherly love fostered an environment where opposing viewpoints could be aired and debated without descending into discord. This aspect of Freemasonry contributed to the stability and civility of Edinburgh's political landscape, allowing for the peaceful resolution of differences and the pursuit of common goals. The social events hosted by Masonic lodges, often lavish affairs attended by Edinburgh's elite, further cemented their place within the city's social fabric. These events provided opportunities for networking, fostering business connections, and strengthening the bonds of brotherhood among members. Section 6. Masonic traces in stone and mortar. The legacy of Edinburgh's Freemasons is etched not only in the annals of history, but also in the very fabric of the city itself. Numerous landmarks and buildings bear witness to the influence of Freemasonry, their architecture often imbued with subtle Masonic symbolism that hints at the fraternity's enduring presence. One such edifice is the Grand Lodge of Scotland on George Street, a masterpiece of neoclassical architecture completed in 1809. This imposing building, home to the Grand Lodge of Scotland, stands as a testament to the prominence of Freemasonry in Edinburgh. Its Grand Hall, adorned with Masonic symbols and portraits of Grand Masters past, has witnessed countless initiations, meetings and celebrations, serving as the spiritual heart of Scottish Freemasonry. Venture down to the Royal Mile and you'll encounter St Giles's Cathedral, a historic landmark that has borne witness to centuries of Edinburgh's history. Though not exclusively a Masonic building, St Giles's houses a chapel dedicated to the Lodge of Edinburgh, Mary's Chapel, the oldest documented lodge in the world. This chapel, adorned with Masonic symbols and memorials to departed brethren, serves as a poignant reminder of the deep roots of Freemasonry in the city. Beyond these prominent landmarks, Masonic symbols can be found discreetly woven into the architecture of numerous other buildings throughout Edinburgh. From the decorative elements on private residences to the carvings on public monuments, these subtle traces of Masonic influence serve as a silent testament to the fraternity's pervasive presence in Edinburgh's past. Section 7. dispelling the fog of myth and misinformation. Freemasonry, shrouded in secrecy and often misunderstood, has been the target of numerous myths and misconceptions throughout its history. These misconceptions, fueled by a lack of understanding and often perpetuated by sensationalist accounts, have cast a shadow over the fraternity, obscuring its true purpose and principles. One of the most persistent myths surrounding Freemasonry is the notion that it is a secret society bent on world domination. This misconception stems from the secretive nature of Masonic rituals and the influence some of its members have held in positions of power. However, it is crucial to remember that Freemasonry, as an organization, refrains from engaging in politics or promoting any particular ideology. Its primary focus remains on the moral and spiritual development of its members, fostering brotherhood and contributing to the betterment of society. Another common misconception is that Freemasons worship a deity different from the God of Christianity or other major religions. This claim is entirely unfounded. While Freemasonry does require its members to believe in a supreme being, it does not dictate which religion or denomination they must follow. The Masonic concept of the great architect of the universe is intentionally inclusive, allowing individuals from diverse religious backgrounds to find common ground in their belief in a higher power. Furthermore, the notion that Freemasonry discriminates against certain groups of people is entirely inaccurate. Throughout its history, Freemasonry has welcomed men from all walks of life, regardless of their race, religion, or social standing. The only requirements for membership are a belief in a supreme being, good moral character, and a commitment to the fraternity's principles of brotherly love, relief, and truth. Section 8. Freemasonry in Edinburgh today. Today, Freemasonry in Edinburgh continues to thrive, albeit with a more discreet presence than in centuries past. The city is still home to numerous Masonic lodges, each with its own unique character and traditions. While the fraternity no longer holds the same level of overt influence it once did, its members remain committed to the Masonic ideals of morality, charity, and brotherhood. The face of Edinburgh Freemasonry has evolved over time, reflecting the changing demographics and social landscape of the city. Lodges now welcome men from all walks of life, embracing diversity and challenging outdated stereotypes. The fraternity has also taken steps to become more transparent, dispelling myths and misconceptions by engaging with the public and sharing information about its history and principles. Edinburgh's Freemasons continue to play an active role in the city's civic life, supporting charitable causes, promoting education, and fostering a sense of community. Their lodges host events and fundraisers that benefit local organizations and initiatives, making a tangible difference in the lives of Edinburgh's citizens. While the days of Freemasonry wielding significant political or social power are long gone, its enduring legacy lives on in the values it espouses and the contributions its members make to their communities. Section 9. A legacy etched in time. The story of Freemasonry in Edinburgh is a tale woven into the very fabric of the city. From its humble origins in the lodges of operative stonemasons to its evolution into a fraternal organization embracing men from all walks of life, Freemasonry has left an indelible mark on Edinburgh's history, architecture, and social conscience. The enigmatic symbols and secretive rituals that have long captivated the imaginations of both the initiated and the uninitiated are merely the outward expressions of a deeper philosophy, one that emphasizes morality, brotherhood, charity, and the pursuit of knowledge. The legacy of Edinburgh's Freemasons is not one of shadowy conspiracies or clandestine dealings, but rather one of enduring values that continue to resonate in the city today. Their contributions to Edinburgh's architectural landscape, their commitment to philanthropy, and their role in shaping the city's social and intellectual life stand as a testament to the enduring power of fraternity and the pursuit of a more enlightened world. As you wander through Edinburgh's historic streets and gaze upon its grand buildings, remember that the story of Freemasonry is etched into their very stones. It is a story of mystery and intrigue, certainly, but also one of enduring values, brotherly love, and a commitment to making the world a better place. The legacy of Edinburgh's Freemasons is a reminder that behind the veil of secrecy lies a timeless pursuit of knowledge, morality, and the bonds of brotherhood that unite us all.